Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at my gamer tag because I have officially passed 400,000 gamer score. It is a very big day for me. I am so excited to have a look back on my gamer tag and see what games I played to reach 400k from 300k. That was a year and a half ago. We'll take a look at the date in just a second. But here's the achievement I used to reach 400k exactly. Oh my god, that's the end of the chapter. That was a really quick chapter. Holy, that was a trippy one, but there is our achievement. We watch in the night and take a look at this. That is officially the achievement for 400,000 gamer score that I have gotten for completing chapter 4. Would you look at that? We completed the chapter No Chance in Alan Wake 2. Whew, a great game for a great number. What can I say? 400,000 gamer score. You gotta love it. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we nailed it. That is right. I used We Watch in the Night in Alan Wake 2. Honestly, I am loving the hell out of Alan Wake 2. It is really fun, and making that the achievement I got for 400,000 gamer score was awesome. It's not a special achievement by itself, but the game itself is special. I am enjoying it so much. So I really wanted to commemorate that and make it the achievement I got 400k gamer score with. And yeah, that is where we're currently at. Now let's take a look back on the 300k gamer score video. This was a fun one to make and a fun one to record, and looking back on my previous 200k. What's interesting is if we take a look at the date, September 6th, 2022, that is just over a year and a half ago, somewhere around there. And it's really weird. It's really weird to look back on, because at this point in my YouTuber career, my YouTube history, whatever you want to call it, I definitely was not recording how I am now. I was making guides. I wasn't, doing any face cam stuff at this point. So it's really interesting to look back and see how I was, how I was operating around the time. I do have a lot of, clips from when I started playing game playthroughs. If you look over here, Witcher 3 is still, I got some footage from that, and we're going to use some footage in this video. That is for sure. I was still completing it throughout the 300,000 gamer score, to 400,000 gamer score. But anyways, basically just, it's fun to look back on that, see how things were, see what games I went through in 300,000 gamer score. But now we are not going to be focusing on this video at all. We are going to be paying attention to what is in front of us. It is all of these games that we have laid out right in front of us. And for those who are interested, I'm using True Achievements. I'll link my profile, my True Achievements profile, in the description if you are interested in seeing the games that I played through. The reason I'm using True Achievements is because the Xbox menu, like the Xbox achievement app, whatever you want to call it, it's like when I go to the achievements, it doesn't load all of my achievements, or it doesn't load all of my games. So like I'll go through the list and I'll count through the list and see what's up, but then it's missing some games. It's like, what the hell? Okay, so I can't even talk about this game that's missing because it's missing. You get what I mean? Like, it's just like, why are they left out of the Xbox achievement app? It's weird, but whatever. That's why we're using True Achievements in this case. And if we go to, sorry, let me just go ahead and drink some coffee. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I am going to be drinking a lot of coffee and water throughout this recording. Just need that for my voice. My throat is pretty dry. And of course, I love coffee. You gotta have coffee while you record. I definitely need that caffeine. But basically where we had left off at 300,000 gamer score was with Assassin's Creed 3. That is what I got for, the final achievement I need to reach 300,000 gamer score. But technically, the last point that, the last game that I finished before, getting more and more achievements was Gardener's Path. So we're going to go from the Tasmanian Tiger HD onward. So that's basically, what I completed as we're going through, the 100,000 gamer score that I unlocked. Basically, that is what's up. I'll try to make it quick. I'll try not to talk on too long. I don't mind if you guys put it on 2x speed. That's totally fair. But we're gonna walk through each of these games, and I'm gonna talk about them a bit, recommend them if I like them enough, and then we're gonna go from there. So the Tasmanian Tiger HD, let's talk about that one first. Honestly, a very fun game. I had so much fun with it. I grew up playing the Tasmanian Tiger series. I think I played both 1 and 2 as a kid, at the very least 2. And I just had so much fun playing Tasmanian Tiger HD. It is such a cute game. It is so fun to look back on. It's so nostalgic. The Sega era, and it was just really nice to relive those kind of memories as a child and go through the game and just sort of play a game like that. It's something so simple, so level based. I don't think it's a Metroidvania game. It might be, but honestly, I had so much fun with Tasmanian Tiger HD. I would highly recommend it if you're interested in playing a retro game. The HD remaster version of it they did a pretty good job, if you ask me. I think they did a pretty good job, and I had so much fun with it. The achievements are fairly easy as well. It's like just find all the collectibles, complete the game, and then there's maybe like one hidden achievement for doing something specific. I can't really recall, but it was very easy unlocking all of the achievements, and I had a great time. So I would highly recommend Ty the Tasmanian Tiger HD right over there. All right, and then we have Kid Ball Adventure. This one's very easy. It's just a easy Gamerscore game. Get it if you want. I didn't find it too fun, but it was like, whatever, I'll play it for Gamerscore, right? And then we've got Jackbox Party Pack 3 right over here. This game I play with my friends, so I don't normally play it alone, but I did, start it with my friends, and then it's like, okay, I gotta get all the achievements, right? So all I did was open up a bunch of tabs and remove cookies from the website, so that way each tab was its own individual player. And then, I was off to the races. I unlocked all the achievements by doing that. Okay, yeah, very simple. Jackbox Party Pack 3. I'd recommend it if you're a fan of Jackbox games. It's easy achievements, right? If you are interested in, doing a little bit of cheating or a little bit of an exploit, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, let's move on. We have Iroh Hero over here, a very easy Gamerscore game. Maybe not very easy. It was mostly easy. I didn't particularly enjoy it. It was like I don't even know what you'd call that type of game. It was just like a bullet hell type of game, but it wasn't. It was like a bullet hell where you're going straight up. So it's like a continuous flow of enemies coming towards you, and like you're going up, if you get what I'm saying. So I didn't necessarily enjoy it, but I didn't hate it. Like I'd recommend it if you're looking for some easy Gamerscore, and the game is on sale at the very least. All right, moving on to Dreadout 2. Dreadout 2, honestly, I love this game. This was a ton of fun. I did a playthrough of this game as well. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was really scary. It was really like, I guess I just got myself really in the zone, and I got really, just the environment of the game scared me so much. I was really scared at night. I think I had nightmares for a little bit because of the game. So I really had a lot of fun with that game. It was really interesting to try. And it was like an indie studio, or maybe it's not even an indie studio, but I really enjoyed it. Achievements aren't too difficult at all. They were like 2 achievements that were for just doing like side quests, and then the rest were story related, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a very easy game to play, very fun. I enjoyed it, so I would highly recommend it if you are interested in horror games. Yeah, honestly, totally recommend it. I think it's fairly cheap as well, so yeah, definitely worth your time. This one, definitely not worth your time unless you like puzzle games and point and click games like that. I just used a guide to get through this game. Not particularly fun, but hey, you know what? Gamerscore is Gamerscore, right? So yeah, whatever. Apocalypsis, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, whatever. Such a long ass name. I wasn't very interested when I was playing it. I just used it to get daily achievements at the time. And then we've got Bright Memory over here. Bright Memory is a pretty interesting game overall. It's not a story-based game. It's an arcade type game where you loop through the same level over and over, and you have to complete the same level on multiple difficulties to unlock all of the achievements. So it was pretty easy to unlock all the achievements. I did it in maybe an hour, and I had a little bit of fun. It's a fun shooter at the very least, so I'd recommend it if you catch it on sale. Go ahead and pick it up. It was a good time. It was a very good time. All right, and then we got Scorn. Scorn was a very fun game for me to play. I played it all in like 4 hours. I did a 4-hour sitting, and I made a playthrough of it. I split it into like 4 parts. I had a lot of fun with it. It definitely is a very weird and gross game to look at. If you're, squeamish or anything like that, don't check out this game. But the game does have very easy achievements. There's only 2 achievements that are missable, and basically those 2 achievements are for making specific choices in the beginning. So you basically want to play through chapter 1, make one choice, then restart chapter 1, make the other choice, then beat the game. You get all the achievements. That is basically what is up for Scorn. So it's on Game Pass. If you're interested in easy Gamerscore, that is a pretty easy one to complete. It doesn't take that long at all. All right, and then we're at Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. There you go. That is the game that got me to 300k Gamerscore. Yeah, I like Assassin's Creed a lot, to be honest. I really like Assassin's Creed, and it was just nice for me to go back to Assassin's Creed 3. I played it as a kid, and I had a lot of fun with it back then, and I did have a lot of fun with it now. So yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. I completed it pretty easy overall, nothing too difficult. There's no multiplayer achievements in this game either. I don't think, yeah, the original on the 360 didn't have it. No, I think the 360 version did have multiplayer achievements, but yeah, this version does not. So it was pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and yeah, fun stuff. I'm just an Assassin's Creed fanboy, so I'm biased to it, and of course I use this game to get myself to 300,000 gamer score. So yeah, I definitely am biased towards this game. I had a lot of fun with it, and achievements aren't too bad. If you're interested in 2,000 gamer score, achievements are not bad at all. Okay, Jackbox Party Pack 5, same thing as Jackbox Party Pack 3. Played it with my friends, then got all the achievements, you know, whenever I got the time. I think there's one Jackbox game that was really difficult. I don't know if it's this one. I'm not gonna check. But whichever one has the bomb squad or whatever it's called is actually really difficult to do alone. So yeah, you know, tread lightly. Let's see what games it has. Patently Stupid, Split the Room. No, it's not that game. Or it's not Jackbox Party Pack 5. Maybe it's 7 or 6. One of the games was actually absurdly difficult, so I'd tread lightly. I'll try to see what comes up, and I'll warn you, okay? All right, we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This game was tons of fun. I did a playthrough of this as well. I really enjoyed it. I'm just a Star Wars fan, that is for sure. And this was just a lot of fun. It was like the perfect Star Wars game, for sure. I had a lot of fun playing through it, and I don't really recall any difficult achievements. The only difficult achievement was Ogdo Bogdo, fighting Ogdo Bogdo for, you know, the 4 like unique enemy types. That was really difficult because I wasn't prepared. I landed on Bogano. I think that's what the planet was. I landed on Bogano, and I immediately went and fought Ogdo Bogdo as soon as I found him, and that was a huge mistake. I spent like maybe an hour trying to fight him, and I died so many times, so that was probably the hardest part of Jedi Fallen Order. Everything else was really easy. There's no missable achievements. It's all just like a bunch of collectibles and all that crap. So really recommend this game. I am going to be playing the what's it called? Jedi Survivor. I am going to be playing that on this channel as well. I'm really excited for that. Once I finish Alan Wake 2, I am hoping to get started on Jedi Survivor if the game goes on Game Pass. I'm kind of waiting that out so I don't have to pay for it. But yeah, I really did enjoy Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I would highly recommend it. If you have not played it already, it's a good time. And then we've got Alan Wake over here for the 360. So I played this as a kid, you know, I don't know, 12 years ago at this point. I don't really know when it was, but yeah, I played this as a kid. I had a lot of fun with it, but I had achievements to mop up. So I did those achievements. I unlocked all of those achievements and completed it. And it was a good time. And we'll talk about Alan Wake a bit more once we get to the remastered version. But yeah, I'd recommend it if you are a fan of story and achievements. The achievements aren't hard by any means, but there are a lot of collectibles, so you might want to avoid that. All right, Prototype, Xbox 360. This one was rough. This one was absolutely rough. So you've got, you know, the original playthrough, then you've got the you've got all the collectibles. Oh my god, the collectibles. There's like 300 collectibles across New York. And then you've got the challenges. The challenges are ridiculous sometimes. You can sort of like cheat through some challenges. Some challenges are made really easy by doing a cheese method. But oh my god, when it comes to the hard difficulty playthrough, absurd. It is so frustrating how difficult that hard difficulty playthrough is. Those bosses will whoop you. The final boss, oh my god, I spent like an hour on that final boss. It was the worst. It was absolutely the worst. Prototype, I would avoid it if you are an achievement hunter, but if you like a challenge, it is definitely worth it because it is extremely challenging. It was so hard. It was so hard to complete. I had a lot of fun with it, that is for sure, but oh my god, I was almost like pulling my hair out completing the game on hard. Oh, everything else was fine, collectibles, whatever, you know, it's a lot of collectibles, but oh my god, the hard difficulty playthrough was a nightmare. Oh my god, I'd still think about it. It was just like so stressful. But yeah, that's enough about that. I'd recommend it if you like a challenge, but if you don't like a challenge, avoid it, I guess, whatever. Good game though, Prototype, good game. Next up, we have got Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderlands one-shot adventure. This one was an interesting game because it was the DLC for Borderlands 2, right? So it was the DLC sort of retrofitted into, not retrofitted, I don't know if that's the correct word, but it was basically a DLC put into its own standalone game. So I knew everything about it. I knew, like, it was just Borderlands 2 repackaged, basically, right? So I had a lot of fun with it. I really like the Borderlands series. I really liked Borderlands 2 and 1, and I'm looking to play 3, but I'm in no rush to do that. And completing all the achievements in this was pretty easy. There were some that were a little bit challenging, but nothing too ridiculous, honestly. The hardest one would probably be the one where you have to survive. It's like some survival type scenario. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, this one was pretty easy when it comes to achievements. Only 30 achievements to complete. It was basically just like playing through a DLC. There's like the complete level 1 of every badass rank challenge or whatever. That one was kind of tedious, but yeah, honestly, I had a lot of fun with it. I like Borderlands, and I like Borderlands 2, and this one was exactly just that. It was just the DLC, so yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd recommend it. If you're a fan of achievements, go for it. This one right here, My Friend Peppa Pig. Very interesting game. I just got it for achievements. It was on Game Pass, so I didn't have to pay for it. Pretty happy about that. And it was just like, do this, do that, go do this. You know, like it's a kid's game. I don't know what else you expect from My Friend Peppa Pig. It did have bugs where you would perform an action and you would not unlock the achievement, so you'd have to like repeatedly perform this action. So that was a little bit annoying, but overall it was just like, you know, do this, do that, unlock your achievement. Pretty straightforward stuff. Really tedious to play though, because of course it's a game for kids, so it's like really on rails, and like every action takes 2 minutes to do, and that was the most annoying part probably. But yeah, pretty straightforward game. My Friend Peppa Pig, 1,000 gamer score pretty easily. And then you got eFootball 2024, another 1,000 gamer score. That is pretty easy, only if you have multiple controllers, I do believe. Yeah, I just followed a guide for this one. I have zero clue how to play any FIFA games or anything like that. And eFootball 2024, I don't imagine is extremely different, but yeah, it was a free game, or it still is a free game. And so I was just like, hey, why not go ahead and get the 1,000 gamer score? It'll be super easy. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I didn't really enjoy it that much, but it was easy gamer score and it was free. So there you go. There you have it. And I don't know what that puts us at for gamer score wise. I'm not counting the gamer score at all. I don't think it'll be super valuable to go through it, because like some games I played before, I was at 200K. So like when we add up all the totals, it'll be different. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking, even, to be honest. I'm just thinking like we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and then 15, 16 games so far. So maybe we'll put a game counter, if anything. I don't think I'm going to put a game counter. I think it's just going to be us talking. But yeah, I've got a lot of games. You can see I've got 2 more pages of games to go. That is 100,000 gamer score after all. So we did complete a lot of games, but you know, we didn't complete that many games, if you ask me. Thanks to all the title updates in some of the games I've been playing. So whatever. Okay, GTA 5, Xbox One. This, I think, was also on my my 300,000 gamer score review. The achievements are so hard. The achievements are so hard in Grand Theft Auto 5. They're not necessarily difficult in terms of difficulty, but like maybe the mastermind achievements are. But it's like you just need to coordinate with people, and it's so hard to coordinate with people sometimes. So and the thing about the GTA 5, the mastermind achievements, you need a good squad. You need a reliable squad, because you need to play through all of these heists with the same squad, and they need to be good. They need to survive. You can't die. It's a mess. It's a mess playing through Grand Theft Auto 5. One day I'm going to unlock it with a committed crew, but that day is not today. That day is not going to be soon. I'm sure I'll be at 500,000 gamer score, and I still won't have this completed. But if I do, that would be cool. That would be cool. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 is definitely one that I am just putting off. I'm putting off until I don't, you know, until it becomes something I can actually complete. Right now, I definitely can't complete it. You need 4 people that are reliable, basically. So yeah, that's the story of Grand Theft Auto 5. Played it. I definitely enjoyed it, that's for sure. But it's not one that I'm expecting to complete anytime soon. Achievements are pretty hard on it. But I did purchase the Xbox Series X version. So I know that once I complete all the achievements in Xbox One, I can open up the Xbox Series X version, and I should unlock all those achievements for as long as that is allowed. For as long as like they allow you to transfer your data. So that'll be cool if that day comes. I don't expect it to. I've completed GTA 5 on the Xbox 360. Now I'm about to do it on the Xbox One whenever I complete this game. I've got 16 more achievements left. And then I'm going to do it a third time on the Series X if I run out of time to transfer, basically. But yeah, whatever. That's just me talking. All right, Left 4 Dead 2. We're skipping this one because I just played it with some friends, so it shows up here. All right, Duke Nukem Forever. This was a rough game to play. It was a rough game to play. I didn't enjoy it. Very much. It was interesting, that's for sure. You know, it's like sort of the staple failed game, right? Because this was in development for 12 years or something. So it was really interesting to play. It was super garbage mechanics. I did not enjoy that at all. Achievements were somewhat easy. There were also some weird achievements that were, you know, if you're not a fan of achievements that are odd, like 2 Gamerscore achievements, I think this game did have a lot of those. But, you know, I completed the entire game, so I didn't have to worry about any odd Gamerscore. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend Duke Nukem Forever unless you already have it on your profile and you need to complete it. It was an interesting game to play, that's for sure, but it was not a fun time to play. I didn't enjoy going through it that much. I was just happy to have it done, to be honest. So, yeah, I'd recommend it if you have to complete it, but I wouldn't recommend completing it just because I didn't find it fun. Okay, moving on to our next list of, I don't even know how many are listed over here, but we're moving on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, fun fact about this game, I bought it, when did I buy it? I bought it maybe in like 2016 on a physical disc version. And so I was like, when am I ever gonna complete it? So I was literally like, okay, today's the day to complete it. And, you know, my girlfriend and I, we just played it for a night and got a lot of the achievements. And then I wrapped up the game maybe the next day. And yeah, it was fun enough to play. It's a kid's game, right? So don't expect much from it. It is indeed a kid's game. So it was just like very much play through the levels, collect these collectibles, do these things, kill these enemies, and unlock your achievements. And I think there's a time challenge mode for some achievements as well. So it was pretty straightforward overall. It's like an 8 to 10 hour completion. So if you manage to get your hands on a disc version of this Xbox 360 game, go ahead and complete it. But I really just wanted to make sure I got my money's worth out of this game. Since I did buy it, I want to make sure I unlocked all the achievements. So I did that. And yeah, now I officially have it completed. I'm relieved about that, at the very least. Okay, Full Throttle Remastered. I think this was on the 300 Gamerscore review as well. I just used it to get daily achievements. It was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Nothing too special, to be honest. I just used it for achievements. Yeah, that's about it. It's like a point and click type game. So yeah, we're skipping that one. Okay, Dishonored. Dishonored on the Xbox 360. This one was a very fun completion. I had originally completed the main game as a kid. I got all the achievements as a kid. And then the DLC unlocked, and there was the Dunwall City Trials DLC. Oh, that whooped me. That absolutely whooped me. The only achievement that I could get by myself was the one where you go in the bonfires level and get like a super quick and skillful move. Like I was able to manage that somehow as a kid. And then I gave up because so many of these achievements were so difficult. There was one that was like Back Alley Brawl or something like that, where you needed to complete 13 waves, killing every single enemy by yourself. And the thing is, all these enemies show up and they fight each other. So you really had to be an expert in terms of, you know, movement and slowing down time, killing enemies ASAP. So that was a really fun challenge. It was definitely really difficult. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. The hardest achievements in this game are definitely the Dunwall City Trials DLC. And the other two DLCs, very straightforward. The main game, there is some areas of difficulty, but if you're following a guide, you can complete it fairly easily. But yeah, the Dunwall City Trials one relies a lot on RNG, so it was pretty damn difficult. Okay, moving on to Call of Duty. I'm annoyed with Call of Duty and what they did. Modern Warfare 3, right? They added Modern Warfare 3 onto the achievements for Modern Warfare 2. So if you had Modern Warfare 2 and you completed all the achievements, now you have an entirely new game's achievements stacked on top of it. It's like they made Modern Warfare 2 the Call of Duty hub. It's so weird. I don't know why they did that, but whatever, man. I'll get to it one day. I don't really have much interest in playing Modern Warfare 3, but since it's now on my achievement list without my, without my wanting to, I'm going to complete it one day. Probably if it hops on sale, if it ever does. I don't know if it would. Maybe if they put it on Game Pass, maybe then I'll complete it. But yeah, I'll do that one day. That day is definitely not soon, but it's going to be an 1000 Gamerscore game to complete. I know there's a zombies mode in it too, and I know there's only one achievement that you need to have someone work with you on, or like multiple people play with you on. So yeah, that's probably the only thing holding me back from completing it easily if I were to complete it. But yeah, Call of Duty, haven't played it, but I'm interested. This one, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. Ooh, let me really quickly, 1 second. I'm going to look up information to talk about this one. Okay, here we go. I should have footage on the screen right now of something, just so that way you guys have something to look at. But I had played this game in 2013. That was the last time I played this game. And this is an arcade game. It's only worth 400 Gamerscore. So it's just like, it was something that I wanted to complete. I had been putting it off for a long time. And the only achievement that was really like putting me off from completing it was Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts. I need to collect all pellets in one combo in Hawkman in the hangar. I remember as a kid, I was playing through the game for like 2 hours trying to unlock this achievement, and I got so frustrated, and I put it down. I just did not pick the game back up for 10 years. So in 2023, I went ahead and I played through, I got another achievement. I got Old School for scoring 200,000 points without performing a single manual in one run in Warehouse. So that was a fun time, and I was like, okay, I'm good at this game right now. I'm having fun. I'm getting a high score. Let's try for Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts. Let's get all the pellets in Hawkman, or whatever it's called. And so I went and did all of everything I could to like get all these pellets in one run, but I absolutely could not. So I looked up information online, and apparently you can glitch it so that way you can fault at one point in the track, and then you can continue on past that and still be able to unlock the achievement by collecting the remaining pellets. So I was like so happy when I realized that, because like this was the only achievement holding me back from completion. And once I ended up unlocking the achievement using that exploit, using that glitch, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I went ahead and I completed the rest of the achievements. I only had 1, 2, 3, 4 more left to go. So I completed the rest of those achievements. I completed all projectives in the game, all of the objectives in the game, and I was very happy about that. I was so happy about that. I had a lot of fun with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. It was very nostalgic, very reminiscent. So I really enjoyed that. Xbox 360 arcade title. It's not worth a lot of gamerscore, but it was a lot of fun and a nice accomplishment to have on my gamertag. That is for sure. And yeah, if you're interested in playing this game, it's going to be off the Xbox Marketplace very soon. I think it's by the end of this month, if I even get this video out in time. So yeah, good luck with that if you are interested in playing this game. I don't know how else you would play it these days. It's only a digital release. Maybe you have to play it on Steam, if anything. Okay, Pixel Devil and the Broken Cartridge. I don't have much to say about this game. Easy gamer score. Not much else. Well, it's whatever. It takes like 30 minutes, maybe an hour maximum. Okay, Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue HD. A lovely, lovely game. I had so much fun. Can you tell? I had so much fun playing Tasmanian Tiger 2. Oh my god. Yeah, just like with Tasmanian Tiger HD, I was very nostalgic playing through this game. I was definitely biased towards it just because, I grew up playing this game. And it was just so fun. It was so fun reliving through the game and like playing through all these levels. Unlocking all the achievements was not extremely easy. It was easy, don't get me wrong, but it was like a nice challenge to go through all the different levels and collect all the collectibles and figure things out. I really, really enjoyed playing through this game. I did a playthrough on my channel. I had so much fun in it. And yeah, I'd highly recommend this game if you are interested and you enjoy Tasmanian Tiger 1. This game is a great one to play, and I just had a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun playing it, and I'd highly, highly recommend it. That's all I can say about that. I'd highly recommend it. All right, Murder on the Marine Express. We're skipping that. Easy gamer score. The Bridge, we're going to skip that. Easy gamer score. Just puzzle game. Nothing too crazy. Skate Master Checo. Easy gamer score. We're going to skip that. Can Androids Pray Blue? We're going to skip that. So that's four games right there. That's 4,000 gamer score that we're skipping. All very easy gamer score if you are interested. So all 4 of these right over here. Super, super easy gamer score. All right, next up, we've got Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary Edition World Tour. I followed a guide. I think this game was leaving Game Pass, so I wanted to complete it, and I followed a guide to complete it. It was pretty easy to complete. You just use cheats and stuff like that. If you do it legit, it's probably much harder. So I cheated for that. I'll admit it. I will admit it. I was there for the gamer score only. Okay, moving on. Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Now we're getting into games that I definitely remember playing much, much more since it's more recent stuff, of course. Okay, Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I did a playthrough of this game as well. I really, really enjoyed it. Like I mentioned with the Jedi Fallen Order, I really like Star Wars games. I'm a big fan of Star Wars. And this one was really fun to play. I did enjoy like going through the original playthrough, getting all the collectibles. That was fun. That was pretty fun, just like going through the story. Really enjoyed that. The only thing that I didn't enjoy was the Sith Master difficulty. That was tough. That was super, super tough completing the game on Sith Master. Oh my god, I spent hours completing the game. So that was not a fun part of the game, but otherwise it was very, very fun to complete. Pretty difficult completion if you're going for the full completion with Sith Master. The Rancor battle, oh my god, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I got whooped. I got absolutely whooped going through the game on the hardest difficulty, but we're past that now. We're past that now, and we persevered and we beat it. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, don't make me think too much about that game or else I'll stop liking it. But yeah, that was a fun time until it wasn't. Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Crushborg's an easy gamer score game. Nothing else to say. Spider-Man 3, here we go. Spider-Man 3 is one that I was looking forward to talking about because I suffered for it. Yeah, I suffered so much to get all the achievements in this game. Now, when I say I suffered, like I didn't suffer through the entire game. It was a little funky when it comes to the controls for the game. It really wasn't simple controls. You know, playing through the story, it was weird, you know, weird story beats and stuff like that. It was interesting to play the story though. Like you'd have a story mission all the way across New York. You'd go complete it. Then you get like 3 different story missions, like branching off into different, you know, arcs or whatever you want to call it. Maybe storylines. I guess that's a better word. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with Spider-Man 3 in the beginning. And then you complete everything. You complete, you know, the story. You get all the collectibles. You then have races and bomb rushes left. So bomb rushes are, you know, medium difficulty to really hard difficulty where you have to defuse the bombs in this area. And the bomb defusal minigame is just garbage. It's trash. You know, it's really funky. I think I damaged my joystick. I think I damaged a joystick trying to complete the bomb defusal because you have to do so many like just aggressive movements with the controller. So that was not a fun time for me, but hey, I completed it. We got past that. We move on. Then it gets to the goddamn, oh my God, it gets to the goddamn races. This game, I don't know how else to describe it, but these races demand that you have precise and controlled movement. But the controls for this game do not allow for precise and controlled movement. You can perform really sharp turns and really solid movement, but you cannot predict, you cannot plan, you cannot be sure that you are going to land a specific jump. So the races in this game, oh my God, the races in this game were absolutely just aggravating. Oh my God, I have a few probably on screen right now that I'm, you know, showing you guys as examples, but you need to be pixel perfect on some of these races. It is ridiculous. It was so frustrating to unlock these achievements for completing all the races. I ended up one night, I think I got COVID. So when I got COVID, I was just playing through all these races. I was suffering. I was sitting there suffering, you know, just trying to complete all these races, listening to a podcast. And oh my God, it took so long, but I got through such a large chunk of the races when I was sick. And I think around the time when I was starting to feel better, I got to my very last race, which was my very last achievement, and I completed it at like 1 a.m. I think I have the footage here. I'll show it to you if I do. And yeah, oh my God, what a torturous experience Spider-Man 3 was. Look at this, bam, that is it. That is all 3 achievements popping now that I got gold on the final race. Look at that, that is gold. Let's get these 3 achievements. Let's go, 3 for 70G. Oh my God. Oh, there goes my controller, hold on. Look at that, 43 out of 43 achievements in Spider-Man 3. Ridiculous. These races were just ridiculous. I'm so glad that they're done. I'm so glad that they're finished. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Anyways, I don't think that the clip does justice, or any of the clips that I showed do justice to just, you know, how difficult those achievements were. But my God, those races were just the worst. They were just the worst to experience. So I'm so glad Spider-Man 3 for the Xbox 360 has been completed. I regret playing it as a kid because now it's stuck on my profile, but hey, you know what? I don't regret it now because I have officially completed it. I did previously regret it when I hadn't had it completed, but now I do. Now I do, and I am very happy about that. Okay, all right, moving on to Mimate for Windows. Just easy gamer score on Windows. Nothing to say about that. Bolotron, nothing to say about that. Easy gamer score, we're gonna skip it. Halo Infinite, I think this was, I had originally completed Halo Infinite. I completed the base game, and then they released like the winter update or whatever it was, and I didn't complete all of it. I completed everything for the winter update that was possible solo. I didn't complete everything that required multiple people. So that's the only thing holding me back from completing Halo Infinite. Otherwise, I remember it being a really easy completion. If they kept the Scorpion gun in, it is definitely still a very easy completion, but I don't think they did. I don't know if they did. They might have to appease the fans, but yeah, if they didn't keep the Scorpion gun in, it's probably a much harder completion. But if it's still there, It's an easy completion. Playing on a lasso, right, with the scorpion gun was honestly really fun. I do not regret using the scorpion gun. I had such a good time playing through it like that. It was so satisfying to grapple, use a scorpion gun. It was great. It was a great time. I really enjoyed the base game for Halo Infinite. That is for sure. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on past Halo Infinite since it is not completed. Can't say too much about a completion. Bright Memory Infinite. This was an extension of what Bright Memory had originally had. I had a lot of fun with Bright Memory Infinite. It was much better than the first game since it wasn't an arcade. It was an actual story spanning multiple levels. It had, you know, more relevant achievements to killing people in specific ways and unlocking collectibles, I think, like that. So yeah, it was pretty easy Gamerscore overall. You can complete it in like 10 hours. I had a lot of fun with it. Really satisfying gameplay. Would recommend it if it's on sale. Bright Memory Infinite is, you know, one I'd recommend. Okay, Butterfly, easy Gamerscore game. We are gonna skip it. Okay, Costume Quest, here we go. So this is another game similar to the Ninja Turtles game. I purchased Costume Quest 2 back in 2012, 2010, somewhere around there. And I was like, I'm gonna complete it one day. And then I literally never completed it. So I was like, okay, we're gonna sit down. Costume Quest is on Game Pass. So I went and completed Costume Quest. I have a playthrough of Costume Quest. And I had a lot of fun with it. I was actually impressed by how funny it was, how much fun I had with it. The writing in the game is really, really good. Like, I have no regrets playing the game. It was a great time and really, really just like wholesome. I don't know what other way to say it. It's like sometimes you're looking for gratuitous violence or whatever like that. And this was just nice and wholesome. It wasn't anything too aggressive. It wasn't anything too crazy. It wasn't anything like amazing. It was just like comforting. I don't know what else to say. I think Costume Quest was a really comforting game and I had a lot of fun with it. And the achievements were very, very straightforward, pretty easy. I don't think there's any missable ones in the first game, maybe like one or two, but they're pretty easy achievements in Costume Quest. Okay, Dead Space. Oh my God, here we go. I have my friend Adam to thank for putting me through this game. That's for sure. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. So it's not like he put me through anything torturous, but he picked up the game for me and he sent it to my house, you know, ordered it on Amazon and was like, you better play this on your channel. So I was like, okay, all right, now I have to, right? So Dead Space, what does it require for you to complete all of the achievements? Well, it requires a few things. One is collecting all the collectibles, you know, doing X amount of kills, all that kind of stuff, and completing the game. Second thing is completing the game on New Game Plus. Easy peasy, just another playthrough. And then the third thing is impossible mode. So you need to play through the games 3 goddamn times to unlock all of the achievements in this game. My God, I committed so much time to this game to unlock all of these achievements. Holy, thanks a lot, Adam. Thanks a lot, Adam. But basically, it's a fun enough completion if you don't mind multiple playthroughs. But oh my God, I spent a lot of time through this game. I got really good at the game. That is for sure. I really enjoyed it for what it's worth. You know, my first playthrough was great. Second playthrough was even more fun. Third playthrough was really stressful, which I personally find to be fun, like putting myself through that stress and making things really difficult and like overcoming that stress. I think that's a lot of fun. But oh my God, I put a lot of work into this game. I played it so much. I played it so much to unlock all these achievements. Yeah, it was a great remaster too, or remake. It was a remake. It wasn't even a remaster. It was a fantastic remake. So if you guys are interested in seeing me play Dead Space on the 360, let me know. I am kind of interested in doing that, but I'm not too sure. I'm on the fence about that. Probably want to play other games in the meantime, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with Dead Space. So I'm assuming the original is going to be, you know, something that I also have a lot of fun with. All right, Frightened. We've got Frightened over here. Easy Gamerscore game, not much to say. I played it. I tried to record a video for it because I was like kind of excited for a scary Easy Gamerscore game, and I was a little scared. I was a little scared playing the game, not gonna lie. So if you're interested in like something quick, something easy when it comes to Gamerscore, it took like 30 minutes to complete. Go ahead and do it. It's a fun time to play. When I was playing through it, I did glitch, so like I've decided, hey, I'm gonna scrap the recording, not even make a video for it. But I had a lot of fun playing it regardless. So yeah, that's Frightened. Next up is Saints Row 2. I'm playing through this with a friend. We're definitely not in a rush. I haven't talked to him in like 8 months. It's just an online friend, right? So whenever our schedules work for us to play Saints Row 2, that's when we play it, and they never do. So I don't know when I'm ever going to play Saints Row 2, but that is on my list because I completed Saints Row 1 on this channel. I had a lot of fun with that, and I've completed Saints Row 3 and Saints Row 4 when I was a kid, so Saints Row 2 is on my list for sure. And it's just a matter of time. Yeah, it is just a matter of time until that is completed. All right, Trials Evolution. This one is one that I am very, very proud of. I think in the last Gamerscore video, I was like, oh, I got 1 achievement And, you know, it's been 2 years since I got my last achievement or something like that. And I was like, hey, maybe next year I'm going to have, maybe when I get to 400,000 gamer score, I'm going to have this game completed. I think I said something like that. And now I officially do have Trials Evolution completed. Oh my God. I don't know what else to say, but holy shit, I am relieved that I have completed Trials Evolution. This game was, you know, something that I've been picking away at. Let's see, when I started the game in 2012. In 2012 is when I started the game. So it took me so long to get to it, but holy, I completed Trials Evolution. My God, I was so relieved. So yeah, if we look at the timelines of when I unlocked the achievements, it was 2019, I unlocked the Squirrels Have Nuts. I don't think I'll have any footage of that, but basically 2019, I unlocked one achievement. 2 years later in 2021, I unlock another achievement. And then 2 years after that, literally 2 years after that, from like October 2021 to August 2023, I go ahead and I unlock the 2 remaining achievements. Those achievements being Whale of the Banshee and Ultimate Endurance 2. I actually did a video about Trials Evolution once I completed it because I was so relieved when I had actually, you know, unlocked the final achievement. I was like, holy shit, I actually did it. I never thought this day would come. It was like so far out of my reach, it felt like. So I was like shocked when I unlocked this achievement. But yeah. Ultimate Endurance 2 was something I never thought I would unlock, but I did it. Whale of the Banshee was something I had been chipping away at for like months on end. So I was really relieved once I finally unlocked that achievement. And yeah, Trials Evolution is definitely one that I am super, super proud of. It was very difficult and very tedious completion. I don't know what else to use in that. I don't know what other word would fit best, but I'm very glad it's done. I really enjoyed the game though, so I have no regrets playing it. And yeah, that's in the past. And that video for me is going to be something I'm going to look back at every now and then just to see, you know, how I went through and the struggles of it. Oh my God, Trials Evolution was rough. It was rough. All right, moving on to Minecraft iOS, just, you know, on the iPhone. I got all the achievements. Just go ahead and join a server or download a world that lets you get all the achievements for free or for like no work basically. And yeah, you can unlock all the achievements pretty easily in this game. I definitely was not going to do it legit. I'm not going to play Minecraft on my phone legit. I played on the Xbox legit though. I haven't completed the game on the Xbox because I'm hoping to do it legit, but I'll probably succumb to the pressure and do it non-legit one day. But yeah, that's Minecraft iOS. All right, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This one was a fun one. I enjoyed this one. I did a playthrough of this one. It was a good time. I have fond memories of. Was it? I like when I started this game, I had just reached 1,000 subs, I do believe. So that was really cool. So that's the relationship I have with Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I started that around the time where I started to do face cams a lot more, or like started to, I think it was the first game or one of the first games where I put my face in the thumbnail. But anyways, that's beside the point. I really liked Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. It had a really interesting mechanic where if you die enough, you get sent back to the beginning of the game because the rot reaches your head or whatever. So that was really cool. Very easy achievements. You just have like collectible achievements and that's it. So yeah, if you're interested in an easy game, it takes like 10 hours maybe to unlock all the achievements. Go ahead and play Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I would highly recommend it. And I am playing Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 as well. And that game is basically just the same, but we'll talk about that in a bit. All right, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Oh boy, this was a lengthy one. This one took me a while to complete. Holy, I think it took over a year for me to complete. Let's see when I had first started it up. We've got 2023, November 2023, I had completed it, and I had started it in December of 2022. So just under a year, 11 months. It took me 11 months to complete this because I was playing a playthrough of this game. So, you know, it was only weekly videos that I put out for it, but I had a lot of fun with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It was great. Honestly, I'd highly recommend you check out this trilogy. Like, it's an iconic trilogy. Everybody knows it. It's definitely one that you want to check out because it's such a fantastic RPG overall, like the entire trilogy. And the fact that you can carry your character through the entire trilogy, so good, so fun. It was really interesting. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I would highly recommend Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's got some difficult achievements here and there, but nothing like missable, heavily missable at the very least. There's a few things that you might miss early on and then have to like reload a save or maybe even start a new save. But yeah, very straightforward achievements. the hardest one is probably romancing people in each game, and then making sure you use the same character and you play through the entire trilogy with that one character, but also do it on Insanity to unlock both achievements related to, you know, you get what I mean. Like, you have to play the entire trilogy on Insanity, and you have to play the entire trilogy as the same character for you to unlock, you know, all the achievements. So yeah, it is kind of difficult at points, but overall, I really enjoyed it. Mass Effect 2 is probably the most difficult, if I do remember correctly. Mass Effect 3 had a really annoying section that I dealt with, but I think that was by my own fault. Like, I was the reason that that area was difficult. It was like the arena in one of the DLCs or something. I don't really remember. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with Legendary Edition. That is for sure. All right, moving on to Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. If we are talking about, you know, both games, we got Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1 down here, right over there. So I did a playthrough of Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 as well, and it was mostly just the same when it comes to, like, it was just Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1.5, if you ask me. Nothing was, you know, crazy, impressive. Like, it was good. Overall, the story was fine. They added some fun mechanics like Force Fury. I really like Force Fury. That was a great addition. But overall, I didn't enjoy too much. The hard difficulty was very straightforward. It was very easy overall. I don't think I had any difficulty completing that. So yeah, it was really just like, it was like whatever. I don't know. I'm happy I played it, so that way I have the series completion. The Force Unleashed 1 and 2 are now completed on my gamer tag. That is pretty cool. I'm very happy about that, but I don't know. I don't look back on this and think, wow, I'm so glad I completed that, or I'm so glad I played that. It's like, I'm like, wow, okay, glad that's done. That's what I think when I look back on it. So yeah, if you're looking for easy achievements, this game does have very easy achievements. That is for sure, but that's about it. That's about it. Nothing else impressed me with the game. Okay, Costume Quest 2. This one, just like Costume Quest 1, how I talked about, you know, I bought Costume Quest 2 back in like 2010 or whatever. And I was like, okay, let's get my money's worth. Let's play Costume Quest 2. And I just ended up playing the entire series, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing through these games. I would highly recommend it if you are interested. Costume Quest 2, it's better mechanics overall. I think it's better mechanics overall. The achievements are more difficult than Costume Quest 1 because there's one where you need to wear a candy corn costume on one of 3 characters through the entire game, which means that one of your 3 characters will be useless. That's what that means. So basically, you put yourself on hard mode. It's called hardcore mode. That's the achievement, I do believe. So yeah, Costume Quest 2 was a lot of fun. It was very straightforward, very easy, but it just became tedious at a certain point because the gameplay isn't that interesting. But I must say the story was great. I really like the Doctor character. There was one moment at the end where I just laughed my ass off. It was so funny. It was so funny. So I would highly recommend it. And yeah, I had a lot of fun playing through it on my channel. If you're interested in seeing what the gameplay's like, that's a good place to check it out. It's just like turn-based fighting. It's nothing like great. It's just good. That's what I'd say. All right, moving on to Costume Quest 2. I would recommend completing it though. If you're interested, it's on Game Pass. All right, Silent Hill Homecoming. This one was a very fun completion for me. I played Silent Hill like once as a kid, and then I never got back to it. So I was like, hey, you know what? I want to complete it. Let's complete it. One thing that I think about when I did a playthrough of this game, one thing that I think about when I look back on Silent Hill is I think about how hot it was while I was playing it, because the building that I live in had no AC. It had no AC, and it was like in 30-degree weather. It had no AC, and that pissed me off. So I was like sweating during the recordings, and I was like oily and shit. It was rough, but I had a really fun time playing through the game. The story was really interesting overall. I really enjoyed it. The achievements were pretty straightforward overall. I don't know. I don't think there were many collectibles. No. There were serums and stuff like that. So there were collectibles in the game, but they were like very easy to get. I don't think there were many missable achievements. The only missable achievements were like for endings. So you had to get specific endings by performing specific actions at specific points in the story. So really what I'd recommend is that you follow a guide if you are looking to unlock all the achievements, because that'll help you get like the most optimal route to getting all the achievements basically. But yeah, that is about it. You also need to complete the game on hard difficulty as well. But I used, you know, a power weapon to barrel through all of the enemies on the hardest difficulty. So it really wasn't difficult for me. If you do the same, you wouldn't have any difficulty. And yeah, it was honestly just a really fun game for me to play. I really enjoyed it. So I would recommend it if you are interested in Silent Hill series. Like, I think they're remastering Silent Hill 2. Is that what's being remastered? So this one might come along in the remasters. Who knows? Who knows? I'd recommend it. I had a lot of fun. And I like horror games, to be honest. All right, keep talking and nobody explodes. This game I am playing with my girlfriend, and yeah, we're just gonna complete that whenever. I think this one's a bit grindy because there's an achievement for completing like up to certain tiers of bombs. So like you need to complete 6 bombs in like each category or whatever. So it's basically like going through the different difficulties of bombs. That's probably going to be the hardest. There is an achievement for playing like diffusing 100 bombs. That's a bit grindy. So that's probably going to take the longest amount of time. But yeah, this one is overall going to be kind of hard. So that's not something I'm looking forward to, but it is a fun game, especially when it comes to party games like that. Like working with friends, that's always fun. Okay, we've got Zombie Derby Pixel Survival Windows. I do believe that we've got the original, the Xbox version up above, just because this one is the Windows and I don't have a Windows machine. So I use the one in my family home. That's what I use to go on to Windows machines and get Windows related achievements. But basically, Zombie Derby Pixel Survival, this one will always have a place in my heart because Brian Media, the developers over here and the publishers, they're the first developers to give me a code to make a video for them. So yeah, they gave me a code to play. They gave it for free and it was very nice of them. And I was just like really, really happy about that. So Brian Media and the Zombie Derby series will always have a place in my heart. Yeah, thank you again, Brian Media, for your support. You guys were the first developers to give me a code, and that is really, really appreciated. It's a very easy Gamerscore game. I think it's only $5, and you get 4,000 Gamerscore, and you can double stack on Windows and Xbox, so you can get 8,000 Gamerscore for $10. And there's 3 games in the series, so you can get, let's multiply that by 3, so 8 times 3, that is 24? Is that 24? Yeah, 24,000 Gamerscore for $30, basically. That is a lot. That is a lot. Maybe the other 2 games don't have 3 title updates, but you can get a lot of Gamerscore for $30. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And I think there's a bundle. You can get all 3 in the same bundle, so you can also do that. Okay. All right, Trash is Fun, another game from Brian Media. Yeah, it was a fun completion. It was like a standard completion, nothing too crazy. You can get 3,000 Gamerscore for $5, I think. So check it out if you are interested. Pretty straightforward completion, and you can see I have Trash is Fun right above it. So you can do a Windows and Xbox stack, get double the Gamerscore. Okay, we've got Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga up next. This one, I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I think I talked about it in the previous 300k Gamerscore. I'm not too sure. I was playing it with my friend, and we completed through the story. We played through every level, and it was a lot of fun. Honestly, it was a lot of fun playing through every level, sort of reliving Lego Star Wars and like the Star Wars games through this game itself. But it's not like the old Lego Star Wars games. It's very different. It's not as good in my opinion. So yeah, it was fun to play, that's for sure, but not fun to complete because there were so many goddamn collectibles. There were so many collectibles. There were so many challenges. There were so many different things you needed to do to complete all the games. So it was just a really, really laborious game to complete. I would not recommend it if you're looking for achievements. I think this game is on Game Pass, so you know it's free if you want to check it out. But yeah, if you're interested in completing all the achievements in games, don't go for this one. It's just tedious, and it's not a fun kind of completion, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if you like Lego Star Wars, maybe it's just an excuse to play more Lego games. Hey, go for it, right? But yeah, I don't know. I look back on it fondly when I think about playing with my friend. I don't look back on it fondly when I think about completing it. Take that as you will. All right, we got Snuka Attack. This game was actually, if I'm not mistaken, this was the game I used for getting myself to prepare for 300,000 Gamerscore. So this game got a few title updates since then. I think got 1 title update or maybe 2. But yeah, I used this game to get myself prepped for 300,000 Gamerscore. And so yeah, that's just basically what that was. That's what I used it for. And now we, went through a few more title updates to get the up to 4,000 total Gamerscore. And I think this game is just as cheap as Zombie Derby. So it's 4,000 Gamerscore for like $5. Why the hell not? It's pretty cheap, easy Gamerscore. You gotta love it. Yeah, pretty easy overall too, the game. And then we've got Trash is Fun. Went over that basically. Pity Pit, another easy Gamerscore. We've got easy Gamerscore up until Butterfly 2 over there. So we're just gonna skip past all of them. And then we've got Pal World. Yeah, of course I played Pal World. Are you kidding me? During the Pal World craze, of course I played Pal World. right now I'm sort of like not playing it though, that's for sure. I'll probably come back to it at a later point. What I did play up until was getting the 90 pals caught. So like, you know, catching as many pals as possible for those achievements. That is what I worked on, and then beating all the bosses, that'll come in time. I think they added like a raid update or something like that. So there's multiple, like more achievements. So you can see there's 200 extra gamer score. So yeah, I'm interested to see what that is. But yeah, Pal World was a lot of fun to play during, you know, the Pal World craze, and it still is a lot of fun to play, to go back into it. I did really enjoy it, but it's not something that's on my mind lately, that is for sure. All right, Zombie Derby, just like Zombie Derby Pixel Survival, very straightforward, very easy gamer score. I'd recommend it if you are interested. It takes no time to complete, and or maybe that's Zombie Derby 2 takes no time to complete, because one of these games is a bit of a grind. I don't remember which one it is, but yeah, Zombie Derby and Zombie Derby 2, very cheap, very easy gamer score. One of them does require a bit of a grind to complete, but overall it takes you like an hour, if anything. So yeah, if you're interested, it's just, you know, a driving type game where you drive on a track and complete it. Straightforward stuff, nothing too crazy. If you're interested, check it out. I would recommend it. Pretty easy stuff. Okay, here we go. We're getting on to a pretty big completion for me. We've got Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. This game was a fun one to complete. I did a playthrough of it, and yeah, it was a good time. That is for sure. I really like loved the hell out of this game. It was really fun to play. It was really lengthy to play. That is for sure. It was quite difficult to maintain my upload schedule while playing through this game, because it's such a vast and like it's an open world game. I don't know what else to tell you. So it took so much time to get through every single section of it, but I also wanted to make videos for my playthrough, right? So I had to play for like an hour and a half each time, and oh my god, it was a lot of work to complete this game, but it is something I am extremely proud of, because I did in fact complete it. You know, I got through the entire game during this playthrough, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Some really fun moments in that playthrough. I really enjoyed the game. It has a lot of missable achievements, so it was really fun sort of approaching it in a planned out way, if that makes sense, like going through the game and doing all these different things in like specific sequence, so that way you can unlock all the achievements. I think, honestly, I don't regret playing it at all. I would highly recommend it. I have completed The Witcher 3 twice now. Yeah, I've completed it twice now. So I completed it there's 2 editions, complete edition, normal edition. I completed normal edition. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun just completing it off recording, and then I was like, hey, I enjoyed it this much. I want to do it on recording and you know, do it with the complete edition. So I did that, and I'm proud of myself for completing it and uploading all of those videos and editing all those videos, making all those thumbnails, making all those shorts. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. I'm glad it's behind me. I don't think I'm going to play another open world RPG like that on this channel. That is for sure. It was so much work. If I end up streaming, maybe then I do an open world thing, but definitely not on my radar right now. That is for sure. All right, Alan Wake Remastered. I did mention Alan Wake earlier for the 360, and now I can fully talk about Alan Wake Remastered. Yeah, I'm playing through the series right now. Of course, we are on Alan Wake 2, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun playing through Alan Wake Remastered. Like, this game was such a gem back in the day. It was like something really special, if you ask me. So I was really happy to go back and complete the remastered version. It was great. Honestly, I had a lot of fun. Some things were tedious, like the, what was it, nightmare difficulty. That was a bit annoying to complete. But overall, very straightforward, very easy. I really enjoyed it. You definitely need a guide to unlock all the achievements, because the collectibles are just like really annoying. And if you miss a collectible, you miss it for your entire playthrough. It's not like you can backtrack very easily. So that was the only annoying part, but otherwise I had a lot of fun. The DLC was fun. And yeah, I would highly recommend you check out Alan Wake Remastered and Alan Wake 2. You definitely want to check out Alan Wake before you go into Alan Wake 2, because you want to know the story. Yeah, definitely. There you go. So I would recommend Alan Wake Remastered for sure. All right, Stun Paradise. We have another Brian Media game. Pretty fun overall. It wasn't anything too crazy. It's up to 2,000 gamer score right now. It's similar to the Zombie Derby, but just without killing zombies. So yeah, it's just like driving through levels. It's a nice on-rails game. It's pretty cool, pretty cinematic, but it's nothing like too crazy. I wouldn't write home about it, but I did have fun, and it's easy gamer score, so who doesn't love that? All right, we're going to The Amazing Spider-Man next. This one was kind of fun. I really enjoyed it overall. It did have some really like tedious things that I needed to take care of as I was playing through it, but overall, it was good. It was like really, really solid. It wasn't like the Spider-Man 3. I think I might have Spider-Man trauma. So it wasn't like that. It definitely wasn't like that. It was very interesting to play. Swinging was really interesting in it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm like on the fence on if it's a good game. I enjoyed it personally. Like I definitely really enjoyed it and I had a lot of fun, but I don't know if it's a good game. Yeah, the achievements were mostly straightforward. There were some that were like difficult to complete. Like the bestiary, completing that was kind of annoying, going through all those different levels and finding specific enemies. And the comic book pages were actually much easier than I thought they would be, because they're just all over the place. You can really easily find like 100 really quickly. So yeah, honestly, I'd recommend it if you have the game on disc or have access to this game. Otherwise, don't even bother. It's nothing too crazy. Play the PS5 version of Spider-Man, right? Okay, all right. Anyways, we are moving on to High on Life. Here we go. So I think I played, I don't think I played High on Life in the 300,000 gamer score. I think I played it more recently than that. But yeah, the game dropped DLC, High on Knife. That was pretty interesting. That was pretty interesting overall. It was nothing, I don't know. This game was fun until it wasn't. It was fun until I completed the game. And then after that, the achievements weren't fun to complete. There was like a really grindy achievement that I don't remember what it was. It was one of my last achievements that I had unlocked. And yeah, I just didn't have fun doing that. I think it was like the forum post achievement or whatever. But yeah, overall, if you're into that kind of humor, go ahead and play it. If you're not into that kind of humor, just play it with no sound on and you'll enjoy the game. So yeah, High on Life, it was a fun time. I like Rick and Morty, so I did enjoy it. Once I finished the game and I completed the story, I didn't pay attention to the characters anymore, so I didn't have to listen to them and get annoyed by them. And yeah, High on Life was kind of fun, but it was much the same. It wasn't anything too crazy. I didn't particularly enjoy the DLC. I enjoyed the main game much more than DLC. All right, High on Life. I'd recommend it if it's on Game Pass still. I think it might be. Okay, Mice Guard. This is from Desert Water Games. They sent me a developer code and I played through it. Pretty easy Gamerscore game because you can put on invincibility and you know, just run through the game without dying. So it was very straightforward, very easy. And yeah, I'd recommend it if you're looking for something very, very, very quick to complete and get some easy Gamerscore in. All right, Happy Bastard Day. This one was, excuse me, I scrolled by accident. This one was interesting. So I've completed the game a while ago, and then they released a title update, and I think I completed it in like 5 minutes. The latest title update. It wasn't anything too difficult. Like, this game is interesting because you're supposed to not do anything. It's all about like karma and shit like that. So you're supposed to do nothing to complete levels, and some of these achievements are like do something. So like it's interesting that they went in that direction with some of these achievements. But yeah, Happy Bastard Day. I'd recommend it if you're looking for easy gamer score. It definitely was easy. You get 3,000 gamer score for cheap. However cheap, this game is probably like $5. So check it out if you are interested, and be prepared to be confused if you're not looking at a guide like I was. I was very confused. I was like, what do I do here? And then I realized, okay, I have to literally do nothing to beat level 1, and so on and so on. You have to do nothing in levels, and you have to have a karma level of 0 or whatever to move forward. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. I'd recommend it if you are interested. All right, here we go. Mass Effect Andromeda. So this was the last of the Mass Effect series that I needed to complete. So interestingly enough, I started up Mass Effect Andromeda, and then I started up Witcher 3 at the same time. I put myself through that. I put myself through that torture. So it took an entire year basically for me to complete the Mass Effect trilogy. And then I started up The Witcher 3, and that took me way over a year, way past a year. So I completed freaking the Mass Effect trilogy, and I was still playing The Witcher 3. And then I started up Mass Effect Andromeda, and I was still playing The Witcher 3. And about halfway through Andromeda, I completed Witcher 3. So that was a relief when I got to that because it was much less of a workload for me. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with Mass Effect Andromeda. I think this game gets a bad rap because it's so different than the original trilogy. Like, they tried something different, and I really enjoyed the gameplay. Like, I gotta say, the story is like whatever to me. Like, I didn't really care too much for the story. I enjoyed my character and maybe like PB and Liam and Jal. I like those 3 characters the most. Probably because I spend the most time with them. But the gameplay is really what I was there for. Like, I really, really enjoyed the gameplay. It was really fun, really dynamic. The movement was so satisfying, getting like really good, you know, feeling and action going. It was fun. It was a lot of fun to play. So I'd highly recommend you check it out if you are on the fence about this game. it was just fun. It was just a good time. Don't pay too much attention to the story if you don't want to. Just play the game for the gameplay and see if you enjoy it, because I honestly really, really enjoyed it. The achievements were overall straightforward. There was only one that was like kind of annoying. Like the romancing achievement, that was kind of rough doing it in one playthrough, but it was doable. There was one that was doing the cryptographer data puzzle stuff like that. So like you have to make sure you completed data puzzles while you're within vaults, because if you didn't complete the data puzzle while you were within the vault, then you'd lose it and you'd miss out on that achievement and need to play the game all over again. So that was something that was a little bit annoying, but hey, whatever. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too difficult. I came in with prior knowledge of like what to do, so I didn't miss out on anything, and I completed the game in one playthrough. So it's doable. It definitely is doable. Okay. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I did a playthrough for this as well, since we're playing through the entire Alan Wake series. And yeah, it definitely was not a fun game. It definitely, like, it's just like sort of adding on to the Alan Wake formula. It's like interesting, to say the least. Like, I enjoy it, and it's like, I don't know why they decided to make it. Maybe it was like a cash grab or something. Maybe they had a contractual obligation or something like that. But it was just like, why does this exist? It's not canon. It's like weird. It's him in the dark place, so that kind of makes sense. But it was like a spin-off, and the gameplay was good because they added the crossbow, which is in Alan Wake 2. So like maybe they got inspired by Alan Wake's American Nightmare. But like they introduced all these different guns. And it was just like, it was so weird. It was so weird. I don't know how to explain it, but basically it was like, it was a looping sort of game. So like you would complete day 1, let's say, and then you'd loop back to the beginning and complete day 2. And it was split into acts. Maybe I should say act 1, act 2. And then you'd have 3 different sections. You'd have the motel area, which is the town or whatever. Then you'd have the observation. Then you'd have the drive-in theater. So you'd basically loop between these 3 areas over and over and over until you completed the game. It was fun until it wasn't, if you ask me. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it was like weird. It was weird. And the arcade mode was also weird. But I honestly really enjoyed the arcade mode. The arcade mode was a fun time. Some difficult achievements in it, that is for sure. The achievement for getting 2,000 kills was such a grind. Oh my god, it was so grindy. I don't know who thought you were gonna get 2,000 kills so easily. Oh my god, it took me forever. I must have gotten like 600 kills. I was sitting here, literally sitting here when I finished my playthrough, and I was grinding for like 50 minutes to get to 2,000 kills. So I must have gotten like 600 kills. It was ridiculous. Oh my god. Anyways, I would not recommend this game. Skip it. Skip Alan Wake's American Nightmare. It definitely wasn't worth it. It definitely wasn't worth my time overall. It was interesting to check out, don't get me wrong, but it's only 200 Gamerscore, only 12 achievements. It's like nothing crazy. So if you're a Gamerscore guy like that, skip it. I'm a completionist guy. I'm not exactly on Gamerscore like that, but yeah, it was a fun time for what it's worth, but I would have preferred not to play it. Yeah, there you go. All right, Resident Evil 6. This is just a game that I'm looking to complete, so I had to download the DLC for the game before the Xbox 360 marketplace closes. So I started up the game, and I'm going to complete it hopefully in this next 100,000 Gamerscore span. Yeah, that's one of the goals for my next 100,000 Gamerscore is complete Resident Evil 6. There are some multiplayer achievements that are going to be a bit annoying to deal with, but I'm going to definitely complete all of these single player achievements in this game and then see what I can do with multiplayer. We'll see about that. Okay. Farland's Journey. Oh yeah, and also it's worth noting that's the Xbox 360 version, so I'm sure the Xbox One version is probably much easier to beat because it may not have the multiplayer achievements, but I think it might. I don't know. All right, Farland's Journey, another easy Gamerscore game. I completed this in maybe an hour. If you're using a guide or if you have any prior information, this is a very easy completion. Shout out to Desert Water Games. They sent me a developer code to complete this game, and yeah, it's like 2,000 Gamerscore for an hour of your time. Pretty good overall. There's an invincibility mode, which I used. It made things so much easier. I would highly recommend you use it. I would have gotten whooped if I didn't have it. And all you need to do is complete the first 5 levels, and then you need to purchase all the remaining ones, and you get all the achievements, basically. You do need to put on hats as you go through each level, but you can find the hats on the enemies, so you can pick those up. Yeah, overall a fun game. I definitely don't regret playing it, and it was a good time. Definitely make sure you go to the wand shop instead of do what I did and search for the wands, because you're just going to waste your time. Go ahead and make sure you have money and then go to the wand shops. That way you can just get the wand achievements out of the way as soon as possible. All right, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. This one is one that I am very excited to share with you guys. I am doing a playthrough right now. So just like Silent Hill Homecoming, I completed Silent Hill Homecoming before I released it. So that's what I'm doing with Bomber Cyberpunk. I'm playing through the entire game, and I'm going to be releasing it all at once, like all sequentially, like 3 a week maybe. I don't know exactly what my timeline is looking like. But yeah, I'm currently in the process of recording it. I'm a big chunk of the way through the game, and I'm really loving it. I am really loving it. You guys know I love Jet Set Radio. I played that during my last 100% or 100,000 Gamerscore review. I talked about it probably. And yeah, Bomber Cyberpunk is the spiritual successor to Jet Set, and it is so good. It is so good. I'm really excited for you guys to join me on that playthrough. It's so much fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to posting those videos once I complete the game. I just gotta focus and complete the game, because it's been a few months since I started it, and I still haven't completed it, probably because I'm focusing on other things right now. But yeah, here we go. We're at our last 4 games. So Hitman 2, that's something that I'm working on. I recently played it so that way I could raise my gamer score up just a tiny bit, so that way I could get exactly 400,000 gamer score in Alan Wake 2. So that's why Hitman 2 is there. I needed like a 10 gamer score achievement or something like that, and I used Hitman 2 for that. And Alan Wake 2, I am currently playing it right now, and it is a lot of fun. Like I said earlier, it is so much fun. I am really enjoying it. This is the game I got 400,000 gamer score with, and it's great. It is so good. I am having so much fun. Check the playthrough out if you are interested in Alan Wake 2 at all. It's honestly one of my favorite playthroughs that I've done in a while. I'm just having it's a banger. It's a banger of a game. I don't know what else to say. I'm having so much fun. I'm really excited to see what comes of the story. Like it's such an interesting story too. Like, oh my God, I'm really enjoying it. I can't talk enough about it. I can talk like, I can keep talking praise for the game, but I'll just keep repeating myself, really, to be honest. So yeah, Alan Wake 2 would highly recommend. The achievements aren't too difficult so far, so yeah, I would highly recommend it. I don't think they're going to be difficult at all, to be honest. I think there's a few missable, but you like have a point of no return and you can make it save file. So I don't think there's any missable, to be honest. And at this point, I'm losing my voice. Jesus, I've been talking for an hour and 13 minutes. Goddamn. Okay. Anyways, we've got Senua Saga, Hellblade 2. This one I'm currently playing through. It just dropped recently, like in the past few weeks of me recording this. And yeah, I recommend it if you are interested in easy gamer score. It's on Game Pass. It's pretty easy achievements overall. It's quick completion. I think it takes around 6 hours. I'm on 4 out of 6 acts for the game right now, and I'm about to complete it, honestly. And yeah, I've been having fun. It's much easier than the first game though, which is kind of disappointing, because the first game was so much fun because it was so difficult. And this game is like, it's a lot more handholdy. Even the puzzles are much easier. So that's a bit of a bummer, but hey, you know what? The game does look great. The story has been really interesting so far. I'm excited to finish it. And yeah, easy achievements. Easy achievements. Who does not love easy achievements? So yeah, check it out if you have Game Pass. It's free, basically, right? All right, here we go. We are on the last game that I am currently playing. We've got Fallout 3. So yeah, like everybody else, once I watched the Fallout show, I was really interested in the Fallout universe, and I was like really itching to get back into it. So Fallout 3, I had this thanks to Adam. Freaking Adam is dictating a lot of my achievements lately. But Adam, like when we were kids, we started up the game and played it for like 20 minutes, and then he just took the disc home or something like that. I don't remember why, but we basically played it together for like 20 minutes and then never touched it again. And that is why I have Fallout 3 on my gamer tag. And then it's like, okay, I have Fallout 3 on my gamer tag. Let's unlock all the achievements. Since I enjoyed the Fallout show so much, let's get back into Fallout. So yeah, that's what Fallout 3 is all about for me. I am really enjoying the playthrough right now. I'm following a guide for, specific quests, but overall it's been really fun and I've been really enjoying it. And I'd highly recommend Fallout 3 if you are interested. I did play Fallout 4 before, so I'm like pretty familiar with overall with, Fallout stuff, but it's nice to go back to what people say is the best Fallout. So yeah, that is a very fun thing. I would recommend it if you have the opportunity to play this game. It is on Game Pass after all. Okay, and that is officially all of the games from my past 100,000 gamer score. That's all of them completed. Yeah, there you go. So we have officially taken a look at the past 100,000 gamer score that I have unlocked. I am sitting now at 400,290 gamer score, and yeah, I shall see you guys at 500,000 gamer score. That will be 500,000. Isn't that crazy? All right. thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. You are a real one. I really appreciate that. And comment down below if you enjoyed this video, or if you have any other, games you'd recommend for Gamerscore or even playthroughs. Let me know. I would love to hear your suggestions or just any stories about Gamerscore. That would be pretty cool as well. All right, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I have lost my voice completely. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.